to run wild while you keep your sanity intact, or at least try. As you glide closer into the park, you'll find yourself on a one-way loop road. This one-way wonder makes it easier to navigate, so you won't end up driving in circles, or worse, end up back home. It's all part of enhancing that family fun experience without the extra side of stress. Oh, and did I mention all the lookout points with stunning views? They're like the VIP balconies of the park. These spots are just begging for your attention, so be sure to snap some memorable family photos. Just don't forget to smile, or make a goofy face for the album. Speaking of history, the Amerindians called this lovely hill a Nap-Para, meaning single hill. How cute is that? It reflects its unique shape and cultural significance. This majestic site once hosted spiritual gatherings, which might explain why the park feels so peaceful. Or maybe it's just because you left the kids at the play area. In the 1970s, quarrying got a bit too enthusiastic and led to some serious landscape changes, knocking down about 1/3 of our beloved hill. It's like someone decided this hill needed a haircut, but went a little too far. And just when you thought it couldn't get more dramatic, public protests in the 1980s turned into the ultimate environmental soap opera. Following all that excitement, our dear hill got a makeover as a protected national park. The Forestry Division stepped in to manage it while setting up a visitor center that's friendlier than a puppy at a pet shop. Now, guests can enjoy the beauty while learning about all this history, which is way more fun than your usual school field trip. As you wander around, you'll find plenty of pathways, stunning scenery, and even a water fountain to splash some joy into your day. It's all designed to make your park experience as delightful as a Sunday afternoon barbecue with family, minus the annoying barbecue smoke. Now, let's talk about the east end of the park. It features a picturesque walkway draped with exotic trees, making it an Instagram hotspot. Many couples pick this romantic nook for their wedding photos, and who can blame them? It's more scenic than Grandma's garden, and hey, it's free of wilted flowers. And don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for wildlife, from chirping birds to iguanas and playful squirrels. It's like a live-action nature documentary. Watching all these critters scurry about adds an extra layer of charm, giving you plenty of family bonding moments that you'll remember far longer than that double chocolate sundae you just devoured. Finally, let's not overlook the hill's historical value. San Fernando Hill stands tall and proud, symbolizing the community's resilience that fought tooth and nail to preserve its beauty and heritage. It's like that sturdy relative at family gatherings who can still lift the sofa to find your lost remote, a true monument amidst the hustle and bustle of urban life. Welcome to Trinidad, a place so safe and welcoming that even your shadow feels relaxed. Here, folks respect each other like they respect their grandma's secret recipe. It's a community where everyone feels as cozy as a cat in a sunbeam. Let's take a moment to soak in the stunning coastal scenery. With crystal clear waters that gleam like a freshly polished trophy, Trinidad is an absolute gem for leisure activities, whether you're swimming, snorkeling, or just pretending you're a dolphin. Just watch out for the seagulls, they can be a bit too friendly. Now, let's turn back the clock to when Christopher Columbus stumbled upon Trinidad. Talk about an unexpected vacation. This historical touch adds a sprinkle of culture to the beautiful landscape, reminding us that history can be as intriguing as trying to figure out who ate the last piece of cake. The travel creator must have a sixth sense for fun. He dives into conversations with the locals, making for an authentic travel experience. You'd think he was born with an open mouth and a heart full of curiosity. It's like having a front row seat to the show that is Trinidadian culture. When it comes to where to stay, our adventurous creator checks out Moruga. Now, it may not be the Ritz, but who needs fancy when you have beach access? You can roll out of bed and right into the sand, which is perfect for those who tend to take their 5 more minutes seriously. Moruga is also home to some famous faces. Yes, that includes the legendary Bunji Garlin. If you haven't heard of him, you might want to update your playlist. His music adds a vibrant flair to the cultural narrative, proving that the village isn't just about laid-back vibes. It's also a musical hotspot. Now, check this out. Moruga has paved roads. That's right. No more mud wrestling just to grab a snack at the corner store. You can stroll around without resembling a walking mud pie. It's a game changer for exploring and avoiding those dusty shoes, because who has time for laundry? And speaking of fun, there are affordable beach facilities available. Families can enjoy the great outdoors without breaking the bank. Toilets, showers, it's like a mini vacation resort. So grab your beach towels, sunscreen, and maybe a beach ball or two for a memorable family outing. Community is key around here. With respect and collaboration in the air, it creates a peaceful environment where people thrive. It's like a big family reunion every day, minus the awkward small talk and way too much potato salad. Now, let's float by Moruga Beach, where the scenery is breathtaking. With shimmering rivers and gentle waves, it's the perfect place for kayaking. And worry not, folks. No alligators here, unless you count the ones wearing sunglasses and sipping piña coladas. Plus, there's this awesome tradition called liming. It's just a fancy way of saying, hang out and have a blast. The beach facility is like the local clubhouse where everyone gathers for good times, laughter, and maybe some questionable dance moves. The OTA River, a historical landmark that could tell tales if it could talk, probably about its high school days when it was the hottest hangout spot for indigenous communities. It's like the cool uncle of the rivers, showing off its deep connection to local heritage and making everyone proud. Now, let's float on over to the Caroni River. This beauty is like the best friend of the Caroni swamp ecosystem, providing a home for all sorts of wildlife. You know, the kind of place where you can hear the birds chirping their best tunes while all the critters frolic around, just like a family reunion but with less awkward small talk. And oh boy, does the video showcase the river's jaw-dropping beauty. Picture this. Sunset paints the sky in vibrant colors, like Mother Nature went wild with her art supplies, while wildlife gets busy as if they're rehearsing for a Broadway show. It's a spectacle that makes you want to sit back, relax, and maybe even shed a tear of joy. But don't worry, that's just the sunset, not your allergies acting up. Next up, we have the Nara Swamp. This place is like the VIP lounge of biodiversity. It's home to a remarkable variety of wildlife, including some endangered species that probably have better survival skills than us humans. It's a sanctuary where animals can kick back, relax, and pretend they're on a tropical vacation, away from the hustle and bustle of the outside world. Now, let's venture to the Marion River, where clear waters meet lush rainforest surroundings. This river is like the ultimate adventure buddy, perfect for kayaking and channeling your inner explorer while also giving you that zen, tranquil feeling as you glide along. It's like a spa day for your soul, with nature as the relaxing background music. And then we drift to the Orapo River. This river has been a true MVP for local communities, feeding many families through agriculture. It's like the reliable grocery store that's always stocked with fresh produce, nurturing generations with its fertile banks. Who knew a river could be both a provider and a confidant? Now hold on to your paddles because we're heading to the North Orapush River. This hidden gem in the rainforest is the underdog of aquatic life, creating an immersive sensory experience with its crystal clear waters and vibrant nature. You might just find yourself feeling like you've stumbled into a living postcard, without the awkward family poses. Next, we take a look at the South Orapush River. This river is the go-to resource for local communities, offering food, water, and a transportation route while managing to keep everything nicely balanced. It's like the wise old grandparent, teaching us how to live in harmony with nature and reminding us that we can have our cake and eat it too. Just don't forget to recycle the plate. Oh, and don't forget the Guacara River. Historically significant like your great-grandma's secret cookie recipe, this river played a huge role in sugar production. With remnants of sugar estates along its banks, it tells a sweet story of how this industry has impacted Trinidad's economy and identity. Just don't ask for a sugar rush. There are kids watching. Then we flow to the Corn River. This river has stories to tell, being vital for early settlers in Tobago, and it helped shape the region's cultural landscape. With historical remnants lining its banks, it's like nature's very own museum exhibit, minus the admission fee, of course. And here's the scoop. Every river in Trinidad and Tobago has its own unique tales and beauty,